Greetings and welcome to another day out in the landscape. Now, I've said a lot about this Sigma fpL camera with regard to what I like about it and why I think it is what it is. Today I'm going to redress the balance. Today I'm going to talk to you about a frustration, and it's a frustration that I've literally just experienced trying to take a photograph of that tree. So this camera has a quick select menu option, which I absolutely love in terms of the functions that are available within it. And the way in which you navigate it is to use the wheel and the center button. The wheel also acts as an up, down, left, right. So, you've got what, three functions in effectively two controls. But every once in a while, and it tends to be more so when I'm trying to act quickly, I get frustrated by it, because the up, down, left and right is very different to the, manipulating the dial. Now, the simplest way for me to sort of demonstrate this is to show it to you, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring the camera around. I'll put it round on the back of my Sigma. Okay, so here's the back of my fpL. Let's just switch the camera on. Okay, so I've tilted the screen down just so that it avoids the glare from the sky. This is my standard display. There's nothing particularly earth-shattering about it. But on the image of the tree, the function that I was playing with was the frame size. So currently it's set to square. So let me go through the motion. So I did quick select. There's all my options. And just to point them out, let's get a little twig to help me. So we've got ISO, metering, timer delay if you want it, white balance, file type, file size, frame size, and then fill light, which is the same kind of thing as exposure compensation. So what you do is you use, let me just twist the Osmo around a little bit. There we go. So this is the control dial. You can do left and right, up, down, and also you can twiddle it. So you use the left and right or up and down to move that marker. So this thing out in green. And then once you've highlighted what you want, you then use the dial to select the one that you want. So currently this is 21:9. I put it back to 3:2. I just move this dial, then hit select, and then the screen goes back to normal. If you want to do multiple functions, so let's say I want to change the screen size back to 1:1 square, and I wanted to increase the timer, then literally I would just, move it around, twizzle the dial to select what I want, then go for my next option. So let's go to white balance. Let's put it back to say auto, and then I can hit OK, and then I go back to my normal display. But what I often find is I will hit quick select and I'll be in a hurry. And rather than remembering to twizzle the dial, what I'll actually do is I'll do left and right to change that item. And the reason why I do that is, can you see these two arrows? There's two arrows left and right. And sometimes that fools me into thinking, right, I need to do, oh, no, I don't know. Hang on, I need to go, oh, I've gone too much. I need to remember to twist the dial, right. So which one do I want? I want that one. Right, hit the button. Oh, no, I want another one. I want to do the self, oh, right, got it, right. And can you imagine being in these situations where the light's changing really fast and, you've set your camera up quickly and you're trying to change screen size or whatever to accommodate the new scene that you've just found yourself in. I find I find the options sometimes frustrating because I mix them up. So I will be honest with you, I haven't got the answer for it. I've not looked at whether I can actually customize what that dial does when it's in the quick select menu, because I think my preference would be to highlight the option, select it, and then actually use left and right to change it, because that seems to be my natural tendency. Now, I personally don't like messing too much with the custom functions in any of the cameras that I've had, principally because half the time I will change it, then not use the camera for a few weeks, go back to it, forget that I've changed it, and then get frustrated with the fact that I've changed it and try and remember what on earth it is that I've done to actually get around the problem in the first place. So my preference would be to try and find a way to learn to live with what it is that I'm encountering. But I wanted to set this down because I just wanted to highlight that not everything with this camera system is fantastic and rosy. And I'm sure that's the same with any camera system that any of us go and buy. Occasionally we will encounter things that frustrate us with it. And that is one thing that does frustrate me that I've not yet found a way around. Now, 95% of the time when I'm out in the landscape and I'm using it deliberately and slowly, making that kind of mistake, you know, the dial and the up, down, left, right, isn't a problem, because I'm in a sedate situation, and you know, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake, and it doesn't really matter. It's those situations where I don't know, I've been somewhere and I've been shooting square, I've put the camera away, gone somewhere else, and there's all of a sudden been a rainbow. It's those situations where I want to get set up quickly, change the frame size, change this, change that, change the other. That's where I muck it up. That's where I make a mistake. And that's where a little bit of frustration starts to creep in. And of course, the more frustrated I get, the more I actually muck it up. So definitely something for me to work on using the native functions of the camera, but I will actually investigate whether I can change it and make it work better for me. Just to highlight the fact that not everything about this system is brilliant. There are one or two things that I think, oh, come on, Sigma, you know, make this a little bit better. So Sigma, if you're watching, if you can tell me how to get around that so that it works to my natural tendencies, then as Gavin Hardcastle would say, get in touch. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. Please stay safe, please stay well. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time out in the landscape. Take care. Bye-bye for now.